Greetings, welcome to the Talks F. We're back with Satisfactory. We gotta do some rubber and silicon production lines. I have my notes, so I guess let's go over to our ad spot and then we shall just get to work, shall we? Anyways, Prints, your place for custom stickers and custom 3D printed parts. If you like what I do, definitely like what he does. There's custom stickers for my mocks and a lot of other creators' mocks. Make sure to check them out. www.biggerprints.com. Take a look around. It's for me. Yeah. Enjoy that, and let's go on over to Satisfactory, shall we? Alright, so I have spent a little off time running around skedaddling, gathering hard drives. So I guess first things first, let's kind of run over and start just inserting those hard drives. Nope, I thought I clicked on game stream. Whoops. Oh wait, it's not even set to the thing. I'm doing fantastic today. Wow. There we go. Jeez. Okay. Yeah. No. I'm doing fantastic today. Can't believe it. I have no idea if my brain skipped out on doing the transition. Switching over. Okay, sure, we'll take this. Hard drive. Go ahead and scan my new hard drive. Alright. Now let's go back to figuring out rubber and all that jazz. Let's see, heavy oil residue. Oh, Jordan, welcome. Hello, buddy. Okay, why is... Oh, because the rubber's probably filled up. I'm sorting while you're building. Ah, nice. Looks like I didn't even connect some of this. Yeah, that'll probably do some things. 52. I'm guessing these are full. Yeah, 200. How much rubber was this producing? 20 per minute, and I need a lot more than that. What was my math? I don't even remember my math. Okay, you guys need rubber 45 per minute, 45 times 8. Oh boy. See, 5 times 8. It's 360 rubber. And then we need a rubber for something else. What do we need rubber for? Motors? Oh, motors. That's not it. No. Alternate cooling system? Huh. Bloody hell, man, your base is huge. This is not my only base. This is not the only base, because we have base down here, have base over here, there's a smaller base up here, there's also some base stuff happening up top here. There's a lot going on in this world. Also, welcome, Chris Derry. Okay, so as far as I can tell, I only need 360 rubber. Are you running trains yet? Maybe. There's a train here. There's a train there. Oh, you just land here real quick. There we go. See, there's a couple train stuff doing train stuff here. There's another loop of trains here. There's also like a random train track I have going up north through here that's just for traveling. And there's another train over here doing stuff too. Also, I got drones doing stuff. There's a lot of activities to be seen in this area. Okay, anyways, 20 per minute, so 2, 4, 6, 8. Hells yeah, yep, hells yeah. So we're producing 80 rubber. Means I need to produce 280 extra rubber. Okay, so I believe that I should be able to. I gotta figure out the ratios. I should be able to set up a system. Because I think, is this 20 per minute? Just getting all fed over here. 40 per minute, yeah. So that's perfectly consuming all of that. Rubber. So yeah, we can take the heavy oil residue. So this is an extra 60 I got here. Kind of running out of room real fast here. Go ahead and put one more. Okay. So that's another 40. Question is... it should be centered, hopefully. Yeah, it looks centered. I'm still... Okay, so heavy oil residue. No. That's right, we can make plastics. Seeing... No? Wait, I thought I had it down that we could use... Okay, so 60 heavy oil residue equals 40 fuel. I thought we could make plastics from rubber, okay. Polymer resin water plastics. Yeah, this is heavy oil residue. I thought we could use heavy oil residue to make plastics. I guess not. Oh, this is like 2 different recipes for the same thing. You're either trying to get more of the heavy oil residue or you're trying to get more of the polymer. So yeah, you can use fuel and plastics to make more rubber. I'm trying to think in my head here how I want to go about this because either just produce a ton of heavy oil residue, produce it into petroleum coke, and then burn off that petroleum coke. I think this system, 120, it should be 240. $60. Yeah, it's more petroleum coke than what's needed. Which means we can backfeed it into the awesome sink if we need to, I guess. I think. So we are partially burning some of it off, yeah. Ah, okay. And then this, okay, so another amount of that is, so we still need 200 more rubber. So I guess, brain is not braining this morning. So this produces 60 rubber. This still produces 20 rubber. And I don't think I have any other alternate recipes for rubber, right? Search here. Where's rubber at? Rubber, here it is. Yeah, no, that's it. So 60 is the most I have. I don't think 200 divides by 60. No, it does not. Fuel plastics. Let's see, it would be. Could run 3 of these. That's probably the more the answer, isn't it? Is yeah, I need to run because 3 of the fuel and plastic mergers would be 180. Actually, no, 2. Yeah, there'd be 180. 240. I would still need at least 2 of these machines for doing the yeah. Brain is trying to process things. It is not there. Okay, come on, brain. Work out the math. Calculate through it. I think I would still need 2 of just the raw rubber ones in order to produce what I need. Ha. It feels like I'm just hitting a roadblock. Brain is suffering so much. 60 times 4 equals, yeah, 240. So yeah, to get a perfect 280, you need at least 2 of the rubber ones. Okay. Okay, brain. I think you've gone through it. So we need 4 of the refineries. Let's go ahead and just move this forward a little bit. Means we need 4 of the refineries doing the plastic fuel situation. We can put up here. And this one right here. 30, 60. Okay, so that's 120 fuel that we need per minute. Which I guess is we need another refinery over here. How much? That's residual fuel. That's 40. Actually, we could probably use that. How much residual? 20? That's 40 only. Technically, we need 60 for that, so that doesn't. That recipe doesn't quite work. Okay, so crude oil creates 40 fuel and 30 polymer resin. 30. 60, 120. So I could actually do 3 of these. Okay, 3 of these is not going to fit in this space. I need to move this to a different location. Which we kind of have over here, honestly. Let's see, 3. So 3 of these producing 40 fuel per minute. Yeah, it's 3 of these. Okay, that'll produce all the fuel that we need. And this will also get some of the polymer resin that we need as well. 30, 30, 30. So that's only 90 polymer resin. How much polymer resin? Or actually, I guess we need to work backwards, actually. How much plastics do we need? 30 plastics. So that'd be another 120 plastics. We have polymer resin there. Oh boy, this is just a mess of things. So 60 polymer resin equals 20 plastics. Oh boy. Actually, why did I delete the refinery? I need to check the other. Yeah, Yeah, that's one's 60, that one's 20, and this one's 20 as well. Rubber plus fuel equals plastics. Yes. Wait, is that the... Oh, God. I'm so messed up today. Brain is not going anywhere. It seems like no. Ah, man. I am not getting over the bridge today. Oh, boy. Okay, so this gives us 120 fuel, which is what we need. We just need the polymer resins to make the plastics, which I should be just looking up. And I need to actually write it down because my brain isn't processing it. Okay, so 20 plastics per minute. Except I'm not... Because these are 20... Oh wait, no, we need 60, that's right. Heavy oil residue, so we need to process that heavy oil residue into coal coke. I need to not actually get rid of stuff. I need to think through things. Feels nay impossible right now. Brain cells just are not fully there today. Yeah. Okay, so that's 30 polymer resin. And then we need to just produce digital plastic, which takes just 2 of these machines, actually. I have no reason to destroy this. I keep doing it when I want to get rid of the recipe. Not how that works. Okay, so if we did 4 of these with fuel, that'd be 60 polymer resin. Is perfectly this, and we can take that fuel, and I guess we can also tap the fuel off to a power generator. So that's all locked in, except for this one. So we gotta extend this pipeline, like, I don't even know how far. These guys take crude oil as well, right? Yes. I guess worst case scenario, I need to actually just package the crude oil. Or whatever else. 'Cause I feel like there's going to be something left over somewhere. And we have fuel left over. That's fine because we can burn off that fuel in a fuel generator. Oh wait, these 2 over here don't take fuel. Take water, which I should have somewhere around here. I think over here. I think, yes, okay, so this is my water line. Can I sneakily grab, like... Grab some of this water. I think I can sneakily grab. Oh. Didn't like being bent like that. Doesn't like that at all. Okay, well, at least we have water now. Just a matter of piping it over to the rest of our machines. Go around this. Oop. Around that power pole. I guess up and over this water line or this oil line. Yeah, probably, yeah. I apologize for how, like, scatterbrained I am today. Just the focus is not there. Two or three? No, it's just two. I might need more water too, so I guess we'll just keep the pipe going. Alright, well, there we go. Okay. Well, there we go. There's snap mode. There we go. Okay, so that brings that over there. I guess, the minimum I should be doing... Actually, wait, no. There's a better way of doing this. It's called I need to scoot the recipe over. So this one right here, select recipe. This one should be making the fuel, polymer resin. This one right here should actually be doing the whole residual plastic. Because that'll make for a lot more cleaner conveyor belt work. Merger. Yeah, I don't think there's anything. Okay, there is fuel that comes out of here. Yeah, okay, there is fuel. So that's the only thing I gotta worry about is the fuel. Merger. 1, 2, and 3. Got that. Same thing over here. 2 and 3. Definitely not connected. Mark 3 conveyor lift. There we go. Conveyor lift, and there we go. Sweet. Okay, Mark 3 belt. Take this around. Not plug it in there, please. This doesn't need anything else besides just crude oil. Yes, it only needs the crude oil. That's all it needs. Mark 3, go. Probably actually be better if I had this tucked in just a little bit more. Just for the whole neatness of the conveyor line. Would you stop the connecting There. There we go. Perfect. And repeat that over here. Oh wow, you don't want it to attach anywhere on this grid. Snap mode enabled. Ah. 3 over there. I have to do this the opposite way. Okay, I think that lines up. Ah, yeah, it does. Perfect. Well, there's 20 plastics out of the 120 that I need. So that brings us down to just 80 plastics. Yeah, still got so many plastics to do. Oh, so much rubber to do as well, and we got to deal with the heavy oil residue. Which we can probably just transfer into fuel, honestly. How much heavy oil residue does it take to make a fuel? Residual fuel. It's 60. It's 20 here, 20 plus another 10 over that direction. So we can just burn that off in a just a motor or a power plant. I could probably actually squeeze that power plant. Maybe right here. Fuel generator. There. Logistics pipe. Guess it needs to come from the opposite direction. I need the fuel from that direction over there. Okay, so that, and the fuel that we bring around also we can tap into here and put a valve on it just so it's not, yeah, so it's not doing that. I think only one of these needs to be running and then it'll be perfectly fine. Let's cut that off. Now let's gather up the heavy oil residue. That's the only thing we need is the heavy oil residue. We can actually work around this. There we go. So that should have all the flow of the heavy oil residue from there. We do need to connect a pipeline of heavy oil residue from you, my good sir. And this produces 20 plastics, which feeds into the packager. So let's go ahead and run a heavy oil residue pipeline out of here. I think the best way to do that is to run that pipeline stacked over this. They should be able to run it through here. Definitely gonna need a pump on there. We're gonna get it up and around. Oh, come on. You up top, you over there. It isn't a whole lot that's going to be going through this pipeline, but should be enough. Nope. And then it just take this down over here. We need to tap it into this heavy residue pipeline. Yeah, that's the main thing we need to do. So, I guess without further ado, I actually have to just continue this pipeline. And there we go. Nice and tidy. There we go. All that heavy yellow residue gets turned into fuel and then piped into the fuel generator. I think this thing burns like 40 fuel per minute. Actually, that'll be pretty darn close to perfect. Yeah, I guess the next thing we need to do is actually gather this fuel up and tap it into our rubber system. I think the best way to run this would be to actually run it around and through. Try and squeeze it around all the other nonsense that we're working on. At it interrupting anything. You go there. I'm gonna have you actually come up to about there would be fine. Then using stackable pipelines, we'll go up and over. Now at least give me my fuel that I need. Yeah, that's fine there. Connect you to there. I just gotta get some pipeline junctions along here. And last but not least, need a pipeline junction right here, here. Connect that through there. I'll have to put a valve on there and control the amount that gets taken through there. I only need like a small pump. Crazy. And I'll get that up and over. This water seems to be doing just fine. What's the plan? Trying to sort out my rubber needs. That's the plan. And it's a disaster already. Just trying to get everything figured out. I think I got most of the rubber stuff figured out. I still just need to figure out the plastics ends for this alternate rubber recipe. Yeah, no, it's just all a disaster. Valve, I need to put a valve here. This needs only 120 fuel. Need more? Yeah, I need like lots more rubber producing here. Let's see, this 40, so I need a limit. The valve needs a limit on 40, I believe. Okay, so let's just 40. So all the fuel should be going there. This should route the other fuel over to here, burn off. I think we're good with all of that nonsense. Using alt rubber and plastic a little bit. I'm also using just a regular one just to fill in what I can't produce on my own. Or not, or I should say, produce with the alt recipes, because the alt recipes can only get me so far, and then I'm just using the main one to fill in the other gaps. So it's a mess of everything. Mess of everything, mess of pipelines. It's a disaster. Go ahead and bring this down over here. Okay, that can go there. Where does this tap into? Of course it taps into the rear. Why wouldn't it? Tap into that to burn off the excess fuel. I think some of this can probably start producing. Where is that point at? Okay, I will just tap into a power line then. You learn while you build. Yeah. Yeah. And this isn't even dealing with all the silicon that I also got to get producing here next. So, it's a lot to deal with. Diluted fuel, I'm guessing? No. No, I'm just using the residual fuel recipe. So I got heavy oil residue going. This is making 40 fuel per minute, I believe. Oh, this only takes up 20? Oh, I might want to remove this and have my fuel go somewhere else and stick another power station. Okay. Yeah, that's not consuming enough. Diluted is better, doubles the amount of fuel. I guess I don't have the recipe for that. Or do I? Oh, hard drive scan is done. Oh, hey, there it is. There it is right there. Produced in a blender, huh? Because I don't really need the fuel. I guess I'll just take that for future use. Go ahead and scan me next hard drive. Because I don't really need power. This is definitely going to have to move. If this can only consume 20. I think yeah, no, I need like 4 of these. You produce in a refinery too? Oh, okay. Do fuel. Dilute fuel. Yeah. I mean, it might be helpful. I don't super need it. I need to get rid of that and move it. I'm not going to worry about that right now, though, because we still got to worry about plastics. Whole plastic situation. And we're only producing 40 plastics out of... What do I need here? I need 120? I need 120 plastics, so I still need 80 more plastics. Parts. More plastic and rubber. Yeah, I was trying to get that to like loop around. So yeah, I could produce more. I could produce rubber, 30 rubber, and 30 fuel. This produces how much rubber? Just the regular one? 20. So like I can. It's such like a roundabout crafting recipe though. I think that's kind of the hard part of the whole situation. Polymer resin. Yeah, because with the polymer resin we can't use heavy oil residue. But I could use the heavy oil residue 10 per minute. And I said I needed 80, so that would be 4 of these. Then that would be another 40 heavy oil residue. It's a 1-to-4 ratio. One machine producing plastic will feed 4 machines making rubber on both sides. 1-to-4. Dirty plastic though. Only problem is the plastics, unless you got it turbocharged. That would probably be the main thing, is I would have to turbo it ever so slightly just to get that 30 plastic. Yeah, it's more or less how it would have to go, is you'd have to just ever so slightly turbo a plastics manufacturer just to get that 30 plastics. Then to get 60 rubber. I did it the other way around. Yeah, I just need 30 rubber to get the 60 plastics. Okay, how would I put this back down to residual fuel? That's what it's currently producing. I think I might just stick with simplicity, even though I probably should do that 1-to-4 ratio thing in like a blueprint machine eventually. I think I'm just gonna stick to just doing this. So I only need 4 more of those? Yeah. Residual plastic. So yeah, we can't use crude oil to make polymer resin, which kind of annoys me ever so slightly. I guess, you know, I could simplify the machines down by doing that. It just needs fuel. Oh, I don't delete that one. So if I have this one producing rubber and I do not have a turbo on me, it would help if I had a turbo on me. That way I could upclock it just ever so slightly. Okay, so this 20 rubber, I need it to be more like 30 rubber right there. Production, refinery. I guess we're gonna flip this one the other direction. That would do the alternate plastics. I don't think... Oh, the 2 ends are on opposite sides. Alright. It's fine. Okay, so that takes the 30 rubber across. And we just need the 30 fuel. This is producing 30 heavy oil residue. I guess it just needs a refinery then. Just one last refinery to just change my heavy oil residue. Residual fuel here. Into fuel. Yeah, I only need 30 fuel. It's outputting 30 heavy oil residue. Oh, wait, no, I need that. We clock this down to 30. What would it need? Heavy oil residue. Oop. I did not hit enter. 30, enter. Go. Only 45. Heavy oil residue. It's slightly under. Oh, we get 10 here. Maybe 40. So still, the system would be slightly underclocked. Unless we just let 5 fuel. You know, that might be the situation. We just let 5 fuel flow in from that on like a valve. Yep, I think that's how we're gonna go about it. Oh boy. And that'll help make sure that I'm getting all the amount of fuel I need. How long are you gonna stream today? The usual 3 hours. That's how I always do. Game streams are 3 hours. LEGO streams are only 2, just because that's where I usually find audience engagement falls off at. That goes across there, and now I should be able to perfectly put a junction here. Ha! Ha ha ha! Okay, so yeah, all this heavy oil residue goes into here. That makes the fuel. The fuel then pipes over to here. Oh boy. My pipes are all bendy and bent and twisty. Hey, I think we have finally got it though. Fuel goes into there. We definitely need to move this out of here. I'm gonna have to expand the platforms a lot in order to get silicon in this. Hard to finish a build in 3 hours. It takes that long for me just to put down foundations. Yeah, we're getting there though, slowly but surely. Ooh, that's 7 at 7. Okay. Cut one of those off. Just kind of doing it a section at a time. Oh, that's reversed, isn't it? Okay, so that's slightly problematic. Okay, power goes to there. I have to use that power line for something else, but hey, we have this power line here, goes there. I think we're good now? Yeah, we just gotta get a, I guess, a platform up above and start dividing all the plastics in between these 4 binaries and running conveyor belts. The nice thing though about actually just doing like only like zoom mode please 3 hour streams though is I can easily kind of subdivide things. Personally, I can't just stop in the middle of building and connecting stuff. Oh. Yeah, no, if I was doing this on my own, I would 100% be with you. Just, I need to finish what I'm doing It does mess me up a little bit, especially on the weekends, since I don't stream on weekends just to like get other work done. That part is what mostly messes me up. So I'll come back and be like, oh, what even was I doing? Takes no time at all to forget what the heck I was in the middle of and where my math was and everything else. That is not exactly where I need that. Okay, hopefully you're... Yeah, exactly. Yep. So, yeah, there is a little bit of that issue, but... Other work, you mean designing Lego? Yep, that is my other work. Since I am the video game and Lego YouTuber. Video game mock designer? There's some title that could work out that could make me more unique than how generalistic I sound. I don't know. There's quite a few of us out there. I guess I can't really put myself on too special of a podium. Do you do massive Lego builds? Yes. I think the current one that I'm working on that I need to get back to, at least digitally, I'll have to figure out. I'm probably gonna have to work through my Chinese company actually to make it like a real Lego set. But it's the Edmund Fitzgerald, and it'll be 15 feet long. So, yeah, and that's at 1/48 scale. It's a 15-foot long boat at 1/48 scale in Lego. Yeah, we have the front hull portion done. I need to get back to it and do the rear hull for it. $5,000 set. Yeah, probably. I would probably I would have to work with my Chinese company people to figure out what the plan would be for even like trying to offer that as a set. It would probably have to be broken up into like individual sections. So like the front hull I have now, that would just be like one section. Then you can get the like mid sections and then like the end section. That would just have to be how all that comes together. Because yeah, it's one of those Great Lake freighters, and Great Lake freighters are super huge. Multiply that by scale, and it's obnoxiously massive. Okay, so both of you need crude oil. This is fuel. Crude oil's over here. Okay, I think we're gonna be getting rid of a lot of this fuel run, because I need to adjust it. But I get for other Lego build stuff though, I generally do a lot of buildings, a lot of vehicles, a lot of trains. Some of that can get silly long as well too. A lot of boats people request also get silly long. Like, you never think when you're doing a build that like it'll be that big, but like it gets big. And it gets big fast. Even at what seems like such a small scale. Like 1/48 is huge. I'm doing some 1/300 scale boats for a customer. Plan on releasing instructions for that publicly eventually. He just wants to do all the test building and everything for himself. But like even some of those were like could be like almost several feet long, even at just 1/300 scale. Boats are just freaking massive. Alright, so that's all getting oil. Anything else this needs? No, this needs just crude oil, and that just needs crude oil. I will actually just fully delete this pipe, because I need to pipe the turbo fuel to a different location. I can even actually probably put the turbo motors outside here. Eventually I need to get back to streaming the Edmund Fitzgerald. I haven't. Sometimes it's hard to find the motivation to do those really obnoxiously large projects. But it can be fun and rewarding once you ever do get them complete. Bo was looking at business window display. I mean, that'd be pretty sick. I don't know what business has a 15-foot long window. Like that's your biggest problem right there, and is just what business would have a 15-foot long window? Like I could understand other lengths, but like 15 feet is ridiculous. Funny thing is I have people who are volunteering as tribute to try and build one of those. I don't know if they'll follow through or not, but if they do, that would be kind of amazing. Okay, we're going up a little bit. Maybe I should just put stackable pipelines and stuff over top of this. Right there. I'm gonna put another stackable pipeline there because we'll bring the turbo fuel through here. We'll bring just a regular conveyor over top. Oh, come on. Alright, and yeah, we gotta bring our... Oh yeah, we gotta merge our plastics too. That's another thing that needs to happen. What would that be? That would be 2? Six conveyor merger. Sure, I think that's close enough. Oh, come on. Oh yeah. It's pretty close actually. Just need to plug this in over here. It would help if I'm not in the way. Yeah, this is producing fuel. It's fine. Okay, so that's getting sorted out. I don't think these have power. Nope. Upgrade that to a Mark II. Alright, give you all power. Okay, so everything rubber-wise should be going now. And I guess the next step would actually to be start interested in watching how to build Lego Transformer symbols. 2 foot by 2 foot. So like you're talking about like almost like a wall hanging portrait of a Transformers, like Autobots or Decepticons symbols. So is that kind of what you're looking for? Yeah, wall hanger. I mean, if you're making a request, I can add it to the build list, which I need to update anyways. And I can stream build that sometime. I'd check it. Alright, well, yeah. I guess that sets that in stone then. I can set about trying to do a wall hanger Transformers logo and upload it to rebrickable. Okay, oh, I went past where I need to be right here. Start piping this out of here. That goes through that power pole. Don't like that, but oh well. Are you outputting anything? You're just outputting fuel, which is getting immediately siphoned in here. I don't even think I could put like a or nope, I am wrong. I can put something like that there. Okay, so that brings all the turbo fuel around. Guess we just gotta connect it up into the main pipeline. You're not outputting anything, right? No, just plastics. Put that over. It's not even centered, is it? Okay, so hopefully that should be spreading fuel everywhere now. Yep, that is quickly expanding. Good, good, good. Rubber. Okay, so without further ado, I actually need to start gathering a lot of this rubber. Okay, splitter. We go right here, facing the opposite direction. There we go. Oh boy. Oh, plastics are starting to produce again. Good, good, good. Yeah, I don't think I'm producing any rubbers over here that I need to connect into. It's all over here. Yep. Didn't go that tall. Stackable conveyors. 1, 2. I need to put the next point here. And then I think I can feed. Yeah, I can feed that conveyor underneath there. All right. Actually, some of this isn't even producing rubber. Like, this one's just turbo fuel. Yeah. This guy, however, is producing rubber, right? Yep. Ah, wait, this cannot go like that. In place splitters and mergers directly on the left. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That was new, part of the 1.1 thing. It doesn't feel like that's part of that. I think it has to be like it. I mean, it's saying that it's there. Is it really though? Is it really? Oh, yep, nope, it's really there. Okay. Really didn't feel like it. Okay, well, guess just merger it on down the line there. Should probably upgrade this from tier 3 conveyors to like something a much higher, tier 4. Let's go tier 4. Alright, tier 4, bring it down there. Okay, so that's all the rubber from that end. Guess we can maybe use that same... No. No, we don't even have to, actually. Conveyor merger. There we go. Now for the fun bit, I need to converge all of this jazz over this way. Yeah, it's cutting through that pipe, that's fine. Ooh. I'm actually starting to cop a bit of lag from this mega base. Clicks in, but it really doesn't feel like it clicks in. It kind of feels awkward. Okay, so this is like 300 something, 380 or whatever rubber. 480. Okay, so yeah, tier 4 will do everything you need. And plug it into there. Alright, well that's the first of many things we need actually plugged into this whole system. Okay, so there goes rubber. Rubber is now solved. I guess I just gotta finish solving the turbo fuel situation. We're consuming like 10 here. Yeah, 10 there for that. Technically, I think I needed 4. Don't. Yeah, this is conveyor throughput 1. I can't. I don't have anything for turbo fuel. I think my turbo fuel's getting around. Or, let's see, 10 there. 120 here on this side, and we are producing 40 here. Let's see. Yeah. So that's 3 of these is already 120, so we're producing 40 over hover pack. I mean, I could put my hover pack back on. I think we just need 2 of the fuel generators just to keep the system from clogging up with too much turbo fuel. Okay, fine. We'll put it on. There we go. Now I can fly. Get an above view of all this nonsense. Okay, 1, 2, I think 3 might be perfectly enough. If we need to, we can put a choke on any of these. Easier to build because I can see what I'm doing from up above. There's 1. Turbo fuel, 2. Catch you there. You're there. You're there. Actually, you know what? No. 30 plus 120. Let's do an actual calculation. You know, actually, I can write down my math instead of trying to do like head math, because head math probably won't give me correct numbers like I really want. So we are consuming 120 plus 30, so we're consuming 150 fuel. We are producing 40 over there, plus 4 40s over here. Oh boy, calculator. So 40 times 5, that's 200 already. So that's well over. Plus the extra 30. It's 230 fuel. And we're only consuming 150 of it. So it's 80. Each of these consumes 20, so I need actually just 1 more fuel generator, and that should be even then. Hopefully even enough. Guess that'll take some playing around with. That over there, pipeline junction there. There we go. Okay, now I just gotta run power along the rear, and we will have our power system, or most things taken care of. 1, 2. I accidentally built that. There it is. Get rid of that. I've accidentally placed that down. That one, and oh, Mark II. There we go. Okay, so hopefully all should be fine. And we're also producing a lot of fuel on hand. Plastics. That's all. It's stopping because the rubber can't be filled into these yet because these are not operational yet. So that's fine. Rubber is done. We just need silicon now. Silicon's the big one. How much silicon do I need? Okay, we're gonna write down here. So we're producing 50 silicon, 100, 200, 250 silicon at the current moment. Oh, I don't have this piped into the crude oil. Oh. Whoops. It would help if I had that actually piped into crude oil. This is not crude oil. Where is my crude oil? My crude oil is way over here. Do I have a good route? I mean, I could build it on top of the bauxite. Kind of bring it over. Because we have a plug right down there. I'm definitely going to need a pump for this, aren't I? This is way over here. Okay, well, so let's start plugging stuff through. And that'll have plenty of head pressure, but bringing it up will be another situation. Yeah, I don't think that'll have enough head pressure. It's fine, we can just throw a pump on here. Power you to there. Okay, now that should be bringing crude oil over here, which is just packaging the excess of the silicon stuff. Okay. I guess over on this side is honestly the best area in order to build a factory for producing extra silicon. They're only producing 150. Of the silicon, and we need... Oh, I'm gonna place these crafting recipes in here so far. Okay, there we go. So 150 is what we have, and we need 75 times 1, 2, 3, 10. 75 times 10 equals 750 minus, well, 150. So we need 600 extra silicon. Probably be real easy. Try and just train or pipe that quartz on over. Probably the easiest way to go about it. Too bad we don't have a quartz thing right next to us. Silica. $50 per minute. It's 52.5. It's 37.5. 600. Oh, 600 divided by 37.5. Well, 16. That'd be 16 constructors. Quartz is up and over the hill here. I wish the quartz wasn't so far away. Could easily just bring it over, though. I think I'm really tempted to just bring it over. I feel like it would be a lot easier than messing with just a whole heap ton of refineries. To try and get a result. Okay, where is this? Oh, this isn't even centered. Which makes that actually 2 over is the edge. Okay, you're probably wondering what I'm doing. And that's because I'm trying to put another floor base that's slightly elevated over here. To put it above everything else that's happening over here. There we go. And then frame foundation. There we go. Perfect. We can put some of the silicon producing stuff here. What was my math again? Yeah, I needed 16 constructors? probably turbo a few of those, honestly. Actually, we have limestone. Hold on. What was the other? Math? 600 divided by 52.5? Divided by 52.5. It's 11 constructors. Wonder if those turbo out to anything specific. Assembler. Push it back just a little bit. Okay. Cheap silica. Oh, geez. Sorry about that. I had to cough. Anyways, I wanted to check turbo. 78.75. I need more turbos. I need a crafting bench. Alright, give me some more turbos, please. Still gonna have to like import like just a metric buttload of quartz over here. I either need to run a train, or I'm just thinking that I really just want to run just some kind of like huge conveyor system over. Double turbo? 105. Really? That's where you end up at? 131.25. Does 600 divide by like any of these numbers? Yeah, let's do that. 600 divided by 78.75. Nope. Doesn't do it. What about triple turbo? 130. 600 divided by 131.25. Nope, that still doesn't equal out. I guess I could just do the double turbo and clock it at just 100. That way I just need 6 of these. Production assembler. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. There we go. There's the 600 of the silica that we need. Double turbo it. Just to 100, please. Copy settings. I just put this in and pasted settings. No, it won't. It won't automatically. Oop, that's setting pasted. Wait, I thought I copied something. Settings copied. Oh. There we go. Okay, so I at least need to throw the 2 turbos in before I can, oh no, there it goes. Okay. Took me a moment to work out. Paste the settings. And last one. Paste the settings. Okay, limestone. Oh, good lord. Good thing we have some limestone near us. 71. Oh, thought we went 71.429 times 6 equals 428 limestone. Actually, technically a little bit more than that, but 428 limestone. Dear goodness, that is a lot of limestone. Okay. Double stack that there. We don't really have power over here, so it's kind of struggling. Why did you go out that side? Why did you go out the front? There, you there. And then the top one goes to all the other spots. Alright, there we go. Logistics, conveyor splitter, right about there and there. Okay, so limestone, I believe... Okay, we're gonna have to put out our other jetpack here real quick. Saw some other limestone around here, not too far away. Oh, it's literally right in front of me. Pretty normal. Can we get like 400 plus limestone out of just you? I mean, that would make life simpler if we could just get the 400 just out of you. I'll put down a tier 3 miner and then see if we can't do that. How much time do we have left today? We still have plenty of time. We might actually get some more production lines up and going. To be exciting. Okay, I'm in the way. Go that direction. Oh, it's not even near enough. I need a lot more than that. Turbo 480. I think 420 is technically what I needed. Yeah, I need 420. So 360. Yeah, no, 480. Let's go. Mark 4 conveyor belt. On over. Which one does that plug into? The top one? Oh, okay, fine. So without further ado, I just need to actually run power to everything. Oh, lag. It's gonna be even more lag in this space once the whole beast awakens. This monstrous base that's all plugged in. Oh boy. It's not in the middle. I'm trying to be specific about this. As neat as I possibly can. Okay. There we go. Alright, so that should start mining. Yes? Hello? Oh, there it goes. Okay, good. Just took it a second. I was getting worried that wasn't going to do anything. Okay, and then how much quartz do we just need to have like a massive conveyor for? Okay, so 42.857 times 6 was 257. Oh, that's nothing actually. I think I will do stupid long conveyor. Just because I'm lazy like that. I don't really want to run another train. I mean, I could easily just connect up to this train. Yeah, no, I think it'd just be easier not to. Like, train's already doing a bunch of other stuff. But yeah, I think once I get the aluminum up and running, I just gotta start plugging everything together. Because the tower is already there. It's just needs conveyor belts running around everywhere, doing all the different pieces together. So, yeah. No, we'll probably have a good amount actually start running. That's kind of exciting. We have this here. Quartz is over this direction. Went the total wrong direction. Quartz is down here somewhere. Looks like iron down there. Is it up here? Yeah, it's up here somewhere. No. No. Hey, where is the quartz? Oh, it must be in a cave? Yeah, okay, so it's in a cave down below somewhere then. No. Okay, where is it? I'm missing it here somewhere. Where the heck is it? It's not right in front of my face this whole entire time. Yeah, it says it's up there, but it's not, like, right in front of me. So there's gotta be another cave somewhere. Has it? No? Oh my goodness. Why is it so difficult to find this quartz? It says it's up here. It's not up here. Yeah, I'm like right on top of it right now. There is a cave or something below. It goes to that quartz. Question is, where is that cave? I don't see anything. Ouchies. We need to have quite the large opening. And there's nothing. I've been lied to. I'll go search for the other two pieces of quartz veins. Hopefully they show up. Okay, I need to make a little landing. Charge my fuel and take off over here. Two quartz veins are over here. They are not over here. Something just not loading in, or no, there's just gotta be a big cave that I am missing. What? Wait, where is it? I thought I was gonna come over and have easy access to quartz. The frick is this quartz? I don't see any caves. This is Iron Pocket. Where is this cave at? It's the for something like quartz and like ore veins and stuff. Usually the caves have to be like massive. Have like massive entrances. I see nothing. I am very confused. Not missing like any explodey rocks, am I? No. Nothing there. There's no explodey rocks down here. Explodey walls? What am I missing? Hold on. Yeah, we're missing the sand too. No, there's gotta be a just some kind of massive cave. Where is the entrance to that at? What? Okay, hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of a Google. Because this doesn't make sense. Why is it not showing up, and where is the cave at? Because it should just... I don't know what biome this one is. I guess I gotta look up the Satisfactory biome map. Rocky Desert, that's it. Very rocky desert quartz. Oh, yeah, no, it's cave, and I guess the entrance to the cave is... It's near the coal? It's all the way over here? Is that what... Wait, am I reading that right? Close to each other, but not directly each other. Oh, wait, is it over here? Wait a second. I think it might be over there. Just by reading a little bit of Reddit, it said that the entrance, one of the guys was saying that the entrance is near coal node that were almost overlapping. And that sounds kind of like that coal node up north. Okay, well, I guess we're going on an adventure. And through finding... to find that entrance, I guess we can try and search out the other end of the cave entrance. We find something. Okay, so he said over here. Yeah, it's gonna take a hot minute to get over there. It is ridiculous if the entrance is all the way over there, though. I mean, if I have to go through some wild cave network, I guess I will have to do just trains. Running a... Okay, I think I already have that hard drive. Yeah, I do. Running a conveyor network, like, through this cave would be ridiculous. Let's see. Should be over here somewhere? Yeah, over here. Said it's covered by plants. I don't know the two coal nodes. So somewhere in this region. If I was reading the things right. I may also want to just poke around it more. Hello. Ah, right there. Okay, and according to Reddit, this should take me down to that quartz. My goodness. And once we get over that quartz, I'm going to try and look for another way out that's closer to our whole thing. If not, trains it is. Underground trains. Oh, hello, cats. Above. What am I hearing? Not a hard drive. Not a merger sphere. Oh, it's summer sleep. But it's right here. Don't mind if I do. Thank you. Alright, map. This way for the courts. Oh, yeah, there's the big cave. A question, is there any entrances over this way? Hey, got plenty of quartz. There's some SAM ore down here. There has to be some kind of entrance. There's a route that goes off that direction. That could be an entrance there. Also looking up in the ceiling. Sure there's not like a hole that comes straight down. And there's the other quartz node we were looking for. Now, I don't see any holes in the ceiling of the cave, so that means that maybe this direction will pop us out somewhere? Hopefully. We're kind of going deeper. Okay, through a gas chamber. Don't worry, we can take care of that. Oop, lots of cats. Oop, 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 oop. Okay, we have... Who's still alive? I think you are. Yep, you are. Hello. No more kitty cats. Or the spiders. That's what they really are. Dang. Oh. Are you alive underground? Oh, yes you are. You are stuck underground. Well, see you later. Ah, hello. Massive explodey boulders. Where does this put us? This puts us way over here. I mean, that's at least that's roughly in the direction we need to go. Oh, that puts us right at these coal nodes. Interesting. Hello, Luffy. Oh my goodness, so many cats. Ah! Out of here! You're still alive. And you. Okay. I think we're safe now. Alright. So that puts us way up here. Oh, that's such an awkward conveyor line, though. I think we'll do it. Even though trains, I think, is kind of the better option. Fine, we'll do new train loop. This is just such an awkwardly long distance to go. And the route isn't super direct either. So I guess underground cave trains will be our goal. Actually, you know what? Okay, so excuse me. We need a desert base rail platform here. Oop, I am underneath it. Blueprints, desert base thing again. using biofuel. I must have ran out of my main fuel. Package turbo fuel. I am getting a very full inventory. Production. No. Transport. I need a train station. Freight platform. Yep, right there. You know the cave's big when it can fit a whole train station inside of it. Alright, blueprints, elevator realign. We're actually going to take this elevator realign all the way through the cave and have another train station at the other end because I want to also grab the coal that's at the other end. Hey, come on, link. Why aren't you linking? Oh, wait. Ha, 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 ha. It helps if I have that actually set to linking. Alright, and that should actually take us straight out into the other coal nodes. Yeah, I think the plan eventually is to work on a mega coal power plant. And if I could train in the coal from the other side of the map here. Oh, that is not what I wanted to do. I thought you were linked. We're kind of also running out of height. The system is definitely going to be running through the ceiling a little bit. Railroad track is too long. Hey. You gonna link up? I saw it there for a second. There it goes. Float through there. Okay, see if it's actually linking or not. There we go, got it. Track is too long. Oh no, it's gonna be running through the ceiling. Okay, fine. On that regular railroad track. Tap it onto the ground here. Because yeah, we have a bunch of coal nodes here. So if we could like tap them all together, that would be kind of fantastic. Railway. So I just gotta manually do this. Okay, now can we get the elevator realigned to connect to you? Yes, yes you can. Perfect. Yep, come through and around. Awesome. Alright, sweet. So yeah, we have a bunch of coal nodes here. It would be pretty darn perfect to have a rail line that actually just takes advantage of that. I need to actually double this up because I need to separate the coal and the quartz. With the coal, I need to have basically an empty platform in between. So I make sure that the coal is dedicated to its own car and the quartz is also dedicated to its own car. Because that would make things best. and future-proof things a little bit. Okay, so station platform, then we want empty platform, then freight platform. All right. And now we just need to do the link. And that guy's angry. Why are you angry, bud? To be angry about? I'm just here invading your territory with, well, a train that will eventually steal coal from your area. Yep, I'm just kind of looping it around this rock. That's the easiest way to kind of get it to go. Ouchies. I think I gotta do one more. Ow. Let's not put it over top of the coal node, please. Thank you. Railway. Oop. Okay, perfect. So yeah, that'll be... What is this? Because we also have this coal node over here. There's coal over here we can pull from too. We can have all the coal. I think it's just the 4 nodes would be perfect. Just do like a mega coal power plant and then do the alien technology coal thing. Just all the greenhouse gases. Guess we can call this Midwest coal. It's kind of like west, but it's like Midwest. Yeah. Anyways, let's run through, rename the quartz mine, and then we'll build some track on through, put another coal station with the rest of the coal. Yeah, the train's definitely gonna be run through the ceiling here. Yeah, we'll put another train station with the rest of the coal, so as the train goes through, it can be dropping off all its coal there. Use that for like just a mega power plant that we don't really technically need, but hey, the more the merrier. Yep. Okay, there's our quartz. What would this station be named? The Underquartz Station? Amsterdam. I mean, that's similar. I wonder if that would offend some of my friends that are in Amsterdam. Anyways, playing for 2 hours. Hey, yeah, we've been playing for 2 hours and we got quite a bit done so far. All right, time to go take this track, connect there. Oh boy, this goes down so far. Wow, okay. The train is just dropping dramatically. Oh, come on. There we go. That is a massive elevation drop. But I guess because this technically links up with the ocean. Kind of makes sense. Did I not get rid of all the gas things? Guess I didn't. Whoop. That takes care of that. back up we go. Oh, the other train is just running right above us. Track is too steep. Track is too long. Oh, wow. Okay, so if I connect that there. Whew. Went down and then it's coming right back up. Jeez. Alright. And where is the best place to put the train station? I guess it's over on this side, actually. That was a partial mistake. Yeah, yeah, we can just drop it back up in here. That'd be perfectly great. Okay, align, please. Train station, go this way. Like I said, since we placed a spacer, we don't even have to worry about organization stuff because coal will be its own platform. Close to coal. There we go. I think, hopefully, we need to delete that. Foundations, and foundation. And paint that real quick. There we go. Perfect. Now to finally take this to where we need it, which is the carts location. I think we can kind of head off through here. Yeah, I think we can. Kind of avoid the coal node real quick. Oh, wait. One thing we should do before we skedaddle off too much, we should turn this to unload. That is something I did not set. Unload. So that should be only unloading coal. Alright. Now back to what we were doing with trying to bring this train line over to all our other systems. Ooh. There's quite the climb here. Oh boy. That's a steep bit right there. Okay. At least we're... No, I think we're gonna delete this blueprint. We're just gonna lay that track like right on the ground. Because that is a little bit too steep and it goes up a little bit higher than what we technically need. Excuse me. Okay, yep, so far so good. We just need to kind of run it over to, yeah, roughly there-ish. Okay, blueprints, elevator rail line. Oh my goodness, it's so far down! Now we're having the opposite problem. Oh no! Okay. That's, that is, unfortunate. Wow. Yeah, no, that has to go, like, way down there. Ah. Okay, well, at least, I think we might have it worked out. Oh boy, I need to land on top of this little mushroom. There we go. I thought it was connected. Oh, it is, but like, you. What is the drop off like? This actually ain't too bad. Just needs to go so far away. Yeah, there's our there's our line right there. Guess I'm gonna have to expand those platforms just so I can get a train line on the other side. Okay, I think this is good. Oh, jeez. I thought I was landing on that. I was not. Yeah, no, I need to get rid of that. And blueprints, desert base section. I need to put 2 more of these on here so I can get the quartz side of things on here. Then it's just fix a few things, add our train, and we'll have quartz. Oh, actually, we won't have quartz because I did an oopsie. I never went and actually placed a miner underground there, so we're gonna have to go all the way back because I'm silly and I'm dumb and I forget things. So we're gonna have to run back and actually like place a miner so that we can get what we need. You know what? I have idea. Might be a bad idea. I have an idea. Air splitter. Rotate that around. I think this is Mark 4? No, this is just Mark 3. You to you. Mark 4. Go right on down. Oh, I didn't place that even correctly. Whoops. Alright, we can place the floor hole thing. Get her. Oh, it's all the way over here. Okay. We'll just run it right underneath the train station. There we go. There we go. Perfect. That should run the limestone. Yep, right up top. Perfect. All right, sweet. We just need to sort the power situation. Anyways, transportation, train station. Go ahead and put that right about there. Freight platform. There. Nice thing is, output to output. Oh, wow. Transportation, railway. I think this train track can actually run all the way over here. Is it too long? Yeah. That's fine. This palm tree is less fine. Correct. Got rid of it. Ooh. I actually wasn't flying there much. I Barely even made it. Okay, power is reset. Almost. I need power here. We're still like well above what our consumption is, but that'll be a different story once a lot of this actually starts kicking off. Okay, I guess before we finish up our loop, let's go ahead and stick down locomotive. Is that facing the right way? It is facing the right way. Perfect. 1, 2. This is, I'm gonna set this to unload. TGV. Oh, these are like all real European like locations. So I think TGV, I guess correct me if I'm wrong, is France? I mean, I think it goes through other countries too, but I think TGV is originally France. Anyways, service quartz. There we go. All right, so quartz should be flowing here. We just need to finish running our elevator rail lines. Oh, come on. Yep, there's the link. There we go. Looks like we're gonna have to go like out and around a little bit. Oh, jeez. Okay, we have to go like around this rock, which is not fun. Okay, yeah. All right, connect link to there. There's a copper node there. We'll run our railroad back this way. No? No link? Ah, I'm falling. There we go. Okay. Yep, still a little further. Is ridiculous. Okay, railway. There we go. Perfect. This is a wide loop. That's fine. We had to make it around some awkward bits of infrastructure. Alright, let's program this train real fast, and then we'll, I guess, ride it to get to the quartz location. Edit timetable. Alright, so. Good thing. Okay, so we have surface quartz first. Then it'll run all the way to Midwest coal next. Goes to under quartz. And coastal coal, and then right back to there. Save changes, turn on self-driving. Alright. Now we write it to under quartz, where we set up our quartz miners. Oh yeah. You're just gonna stop at this station. That's fine. 15 seconds, and then it'll be off, and we'll be on our way. Timetable, next station, Midwest Coal. Yep. Off we go! Train track's a little wobbly all over the place. I gotta blow up some plants here. Clear some of that. We'll eventually have a giant coal power plant down here. Just to supply us with a little bit more power. Okay, shortly here we need to hop off. Yep, right here. And whoop. Okay, so this should be actually really easy. You just need to slap down a... I'm missing some supercomputers. That is not hard to fix. Awesome, shop it. Parts. Scroll down until we find supercomputers. There we go. Just buy that. Q.
Parts purchase confirmed. Promotion delayed by X times part value plus fix-it stock value.
Yeah, we can place down a Mark III miner. Logistics, Mark V. One up. Mark V. Over to here. Power. Where's the power here? On this side. $240, that's not enough quartz for us. There. That train should hopefully be making its way back here. Looks like we gotta grind up some materials. Yeah, he's on his way back right now. And we'll hop on once he stops at this station. We'll just ride him on back to our main place. How full? Okay, so yeah, it's not gonna have too much quartz when it first lands. Whoop. There we go. Just wait a second here. Give it some time to load and then we'll be off. Then we'll wait 15 seconds at the next station and then we'll head off. Actually, I guess why it ends up at the next station, I can go and try and clear the railroad of those trees. Now I think about it. Probably be the most efficient use of my time. Alright, off we go. Alright, now we stop here. You gonna stop? You don't have coal to drop off, that's fine. Okay, let's head on up. We'll clear these trees on the track, and the train should be coming pretty quick here, so we might kind of hurry up. That way we can hop back on the train as it pulls through. Alright, that there. And that there. Oh, hello, train. You're right here. Perfect timing. And we can ride the train right on back, and it'll drop off our quartz, which will start getting produced into silica. We just gotta wire up the conveyor belts, and we are off to the races. Because once we get that wired up, we just gotta go actually start wiring up that big cube complex of stuff. Go. There it goes. All right, let's get some conveyor belt work going. So I gotta get I gotta get that down there. So logistics, let's do mergers towards the middle. there. 3. Yeah, because that'll start getting a crafting right away. How much is this outputting? Oh yeah, it's outputting 600 per minute, so I need to actually upgrade that to Mark 4. That is not how I wanted that to go. Alright, so Mark 4 coming to the middle here. And we send this off on Mark 5. Bring this on down. Yeah, because the place we need to input this is right here. Silica comes over there. And plug that into there. There it goes. Oh boy. Yep, now that's feeding outwards like crazy. Should be producing the aluminum ingots as soon as we get aluminum scrap going. Why isn't the aluminum scrap going? Is it because this is full? Go ahead and trash that. Oh, it's idle. Why are you idle? Are you full of water? Oh, you're full of water. We didn't deal with the water output. Oh. Yeah, that would do it. That would do it. Yep. We gotta deal with the water output. That's right. Okay. Whoopsies. I think of the easiest way to take that water out of here. It's probably back through here, honestly. Yep, and there, it just immediately kicked back on again. It's just clogged full of water. Should be fairly easy to pipe on out of here. Then we can kind of, I guess, yeah, probably pipe and valve it on in from someplace else. Yep, there we go. Like that there. I need to put a pipe junction kind of like there-ish. Alright, so yeah, water comes on through over there. That's all getting pumped out of there. I guess, you know what? I think I kind of want to just pipe it under. Piping it underneath, we can at least take it out of here and bring it over to the rest of the water pipeline. Stuff. Pipeline floor whole thing. There we go. I need a pipeline junction right here. And get that last bit of water clearing out of here. There we go. Glorious. Plug that in, put a valve on it so it's only flows one way, and that should hopefully stay clear and empty, more or less. Yep. All right. So valve junction. Let's put one down here. At you there. And we'll put a valve facing one way, please, because we don't want that to fill. You. One-way valve. There we go. So now it should empty out of water, allowing these to run freely. Hey, you guys aren't pumping that much ammonia solution. Why? I could use a pump, maybe? Pipeline pump, maybe? Going in that direction? Oh, man. Spider web of wires that are going on. Absolutely mind-numbing. Okay, so now that's pumping. Is this just not producing that much? Oh, it's missing. It doesn't have the... Wait, why aren't you getting bauxite? Ah, that's why it's not getting bauxite. Ah, it helps if it's actually just wired in. Wow. Being wired in would assist it so much. Wow. Can't believe I didn't get that going. Actually connected in. Wow, okay. Hopefully I'm not missing anything else drastic like that. Cheese. Cheese and crackers. Okay, now are you filling with no, it's not connected. Come on. Connect now? There we go. Okay, this one's going. Getting its bauxite. This one's getting its bauxite. This one's not. It's because this splitter. I'll have to put some, upgrade the, conveyors to pump the bauxite through a little faster. Are you flowing bauxite through? No. It would have helped if I deleted it the other way around. Okay, so now that's getting bauxite. So now I guess the goal of things is to massively improve the throughput. Tier 5, here we go. There we go. Nyom. Alright, that should massively improve the throughput. Yeah, that can more or less kind of just slow down towards the end here, even though I'm gonna go ahead and put Mark 4. Hope things keep speedy. Wait, did we run out of bauxite? Wait a second. What? Wait a minute. Am I not getting enough bauxite? Oh, okay. Train just came in. There's all my bauxite. Okay. Go. Now things are running. This isn't running. Why is this not running? Why are you not running? You need heavy oil residue? Should be getting heavy oil residue. Rubber's backed up. That's why you're not getting heavy oil residue. Okay, now things should start getting backed up for other reasons. Like that they're not plugged into the system. Okay. So hopefully that's all good now. And everything else is good, which means now it's actually just, I need to actually run this aluminum ingot to the first floor? No, second floor. Yeah, aluminum ingot needs to go to the second floor here. I have this all wired up. We don't have it actually like wired in. Run a power source to the outside, I guess. Also, why are you orange? Yeah, no, I need to get some power wired around here. So yeah, that's wired in. So that's up there is getting power, which means this corner is the corner that actually needs to get the power situation. Yeah, eventually we'll build in that cube. I need to stop. So we need to actually put a wall outlet right there. Power to there. Grab that. Run that power to one of these guys. There we go. So, yeah, I'll have to set the recipes, but we need to get aluminum in here, and I think aluminum can just go straight up through here, honestly. Logistics Mark 5. Okay, hopefully there's no nothing else that comes through here. There is not. Okay, that's kind of nice, actually. And these are outputting how many? 60 per minute. 60 times 10 is 600. Mark 5 does 700, so that's perfect. Okay. Logistics, mergers, let's go. Time to start bringing the materials together. Where's that at? That one's like right in the middle. Oh, it's like right on this guy. Okay, and from there, I should probably just immediately go to Mark 4. It's gonna be so much coming out of here. If not, I should probably actually do Mark 5 on this one and probably that one. To make sure that it's all kind of flowing in well. Mark 3, you there. Oh, we have this. This is off. Logistics, merger. There we go. 3. Oop. That's conveyor belt Mark IV. Conveyor lift Mark IV. Yep. And lastly, that one. This just leaves running conveyor belt Mark V on out. And up top. Boom. Nyom. Alright, so now we just gotta set all the crafting recipes. So we're making the aluminum sheets. Okay, so those 4 are set. We need to do these 4 now. It's gonna be so much recipe setting. Because we just have so many these assemblers running right now. It's kind of nuts. Sheets. Aluminum sheet. More aluminum sheet. More aluminum sheet. Oh boy. Sheet. Well, it's a going. Last but not least, more aluminum sheet. Actually, almost may be done with this crafting line of stuff. Because I think this is like one of the things we need to feed into these blenders. Yeah, we just got craft motors is next. I think would be much easier. Hopefully. We'll find out real fast. Okay, so that's going now. This is stopped because it's not collecting. But I guess... Yeah, we just need to actually get this flowing down then. Yep, that way, that direction. The conveyor belts are gonna be going right through the power lines. That kind of sucks. Can I place these on a wall? I kinda can, actually. I have new, possibly more terrible idea. So let's get walls here. Go across 10. Okay, so that's not actually how that wants to go. So we gotta actually place some walls here. Default, 1 wall, 2 wall. Now I can zoop that. I have to place some walls on the other side as well, just so that it's all kind of connected. Gate hole wall, gate hole wall. Yeah, that one needs to be gate hole wall. That needs to be gate hole wall too, just so the conveyor belt can go through it. What type of window are we using? Oh, we're using this one. Logistics, conveyor hole H. Over, place. There we go. Sweet. So, why am I doing the things that I'm doing? Because I don't even know, actually. I'm just hoping that this kind of works out. Like, if I place that right there, that is not even aligned with it. That's already a problem. Did... Maybe that one? No, that's probably aligned with it, isn't it? Yes, I think that's aligned with it. We do a conveyor Mark 3. It's technically aligned with it. This is just a little offset. Yes, now the whole thing will actually just be, I need to not have that on default. Let's have that on Zoop, because I need to run this all the way to there. Only on the ends is it solid. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and fill in this whole wall. There we go. And, well, I'm to spaz out some conveyor mergers here along the wall. I think that one goes there. It's there. Okay, so this is the one I messed up on. And more or less, the hole needs to kind of align with the side there. And nope, that's not even aligned, actually. It needs to go almost directly over that window. Okay, that alignment's a lot closer. You know what? You know what? He's always telling me to use this. I should just use it because it'll make my building a lot easier. Now I can actually see where I need to place this. Wow. Amazing how that helps instead of just using jetpacks. Okay. Go ahead and just use Mark 5. Oop, that's not what I want. Mark 5 for most of this. You would work correctly. Cooperate a bit, that would be nice. Mark 3. I think it's just one tick up. Yeah. Perfect. See, now it's all running down there. We can just run this down the side here. And yeah, that shouldn't get in the way of any other conveyor belts. Perfect! Now we just gotta copy and paste basically that whole situation on this side. So, I guess without further ado, more walls, please. Yeah, I need to put default mode. This one has it's like right in the middle too. Fine, we'll put the hole thing. Oops. Is that there? I need this to actually be on zoop mode. 9 across. Default, put that there, and put that there. Default. Helps if I keep hitting my zoop button at the correct times. Alright, finally. Now I can just zoop in the windows. There and there. Perfect. Sweet. So, the mergers that we need on either side. What level is that at, about? Okay, so it's on the lower end of these. Gotcha. Okay, make sure we're facing it the correct way. Yep, that's more or less where that needs to be, and then we just kind of work back. There. There-ish. Ish. There-ish. There-ish. And last but not least, there-ish. So I don't think it's the same on both sides. Should not. I think this one's just a little bit more farther forward on this side. Which is fine. Conveyor belts will meet up at the bottom. Mark 5, go down. There. 3. And up. Yep, because on the bottom floor we'll be constructing the heat sinks. And once the heat sinks are all together, and it'll be producing like crazy. Most of this factory will wake up, which when that happens, my frame rate will drop. Alright, so all the copper sheet is flowed through there. Perfect. Guess I need to get the copper sheet to actually flow into here now, which will take some expert conveyor belt movements. Oh, there isn't actually that many, is there? No, there isn't. Okay. Well, that makes things easier. We'll actually, we don't have to do manifold, do we? You know what I just realized? Is that, well, if I speak my English, is that with how this is set up currently, I only have to dedicate 50% of one side to some of this and the other side to some of this. So, like, it's already pretty evenly split. Okay, well, that's, I guess that's a bonus in my end. Go ahead and redo some of this conveyor work in here. Yeah. So we'll have to gather up. Actually, no, we can easily do. Wait. No, I'm gonna rotate these. Well, except the top one. So I think it'll actually be best if I do it kind of the other way. All right, let's finish getting rid of the last few conveyors here, and then we'll start fixing up the conveyor belt runs. Alright, Mark 3. You, my good sir, go over there. You, sir, go over there. Oh, this is not aligned? What is aligned? Why is that? Okay, I'm not gonna ask questions. Things are fine. One there, this one there. One there, this one there. Alright, time for the conveyor belts here from the other ends. Start feeding in. Yeah, we don't need them to go very far before they need to go up and over. Go about Mark 5 on into the bottom one. Actually, that doesn't make sense. But I already got it connected in. It's a little too late now. Oh, that needs to get out of my way. Go ahead and just place it over here. And actually, there should be a new hard drive that was scanned. Yep. Alternate silicon high-speed connector. Sure, I'll take that recipe. Logistics, Mark 5. I need to route that in right there. Mark 5. I'm just going to go ahead and bring that to the ceiling. That's too much ceiling. And Mark 5 conveyor belts. Oh boy. Getting a bunch of lag now as the Gigafactory starts picking up. Okay. There's all my aluminum sheet. You know what? I think I want to actually just really simply for the aluminum sheet that comes in here, just route it down to the next floor ceiling. And then from there we can subdivide it and do other things. I think that'll be the best way to do this. Go ahead and just kind of keep filling in the walls because we need to. Supermode that across. Well, actually, we don't really need to fill in the walls, but it's fine. Mark 3 conveyor belt lift. Go along the outside, outside, outside. And yeah, we can easily split this too because basically this half can be dedicated to this half, and then we have another half over there. So it all works out. We don't have any of the factories here in the middle. Perfect. Yeah, and connect it to there. So let's just go ahead and kind of get that set up more or less. If we don't shove it through the ceiling. A conveyor merger. I think that merges on all sides, yep, except the back side. You know what? Actually, this is really simple. Would you look at that? Literally just doing this. There it flows. Oop, let's not do that. Let's go ahead and wire that up kind of similarly on the other side here. I have this conveyor belt going like right smack dab through. Kind of annoys me. Merger. That needs to be a merger that's pointed forward. Also needs to be a merger that's pointed forward, and then it's just Mark 5 conveyor belt all the way across the sky. Do we have that rotated wrong? Guess we have it rotated wrong. Oh, this is a splitter. No, it's a merger. Is it not actually connected? Is that the situation? Oh no, that was probably the wrong. Yeah, this is the input side. That's why nothing is working, because it's not the input side, it's trying to output. Whoops. Yeah. It helps if you actually wire things correctly. Where's that going? Don't do that. Alright, wasting so much aluminum sheet just by doing that. Okay, now it's filtering. I'm gonna upgrade these to Mark IV. And now it's just a matter of, not that, getting these all configured. So now these are crafting the heat sinks. If I have the settings copied, and oh wait, I can't just paste it. I do have to actually go look for the heatsink recipe. It's kind of annoying. Oh, yeah, these aren't receiving power yet either. Kind of helps if they were receiving power. We'll deal with that in a moment. We'll do exactly what we did above, though, for just running the power to all of this. Oh, and it looks like we're basically out of time, but hey, we got heat sinks going. So we're all, I mean, we got rubber already into our turbo motor factory. It's just a matter of getting the last couple pieces in. Okay, heatsink is there. No heatsink is here. Heatsink. Yeah, we'll have to get the motors crafting next time. Go ahead and stick power while outlet Mark II. Yeah. Get the motors going next time. We'll be able to probably get some main systems here crafting. Be fantastic. Yep. Starting to cop quite a bit of lag as things start up. Power. You and you and you and you, and then we got this last one here. Grab that. There. That's all wired in. Alright, and then last but not least, just need to grab a wire from here, plug it into there. Not what I need. Oh, I thought that was... Oh, that's not going actually, like, through. I need the double wall outlet. Oh, I don't even have the double wall outlet technically there either. Whoops. There we go. She is alive. just gonna finish up really quick, putting in the last of the walls here. Do have this big whole wall to fill in, but I'm not gonna do that today. Just gonna go ahead and fill in the 2 main walls here. Oh hey, research completed on another hard drive. We can go check that out real quick before we end off. Oop, there we go. Yeah, I gotta go see this from a distance. A lot of that should all start kind of, or I guess not the rubber ones, but yeah, I'll start picking back up. Yeah, there we go. There is our Giga Cube over there doing its things. We'll have to run the heat sinks and stuff over here next time and get the nitrogen, and then all it is just motors. It'll be exciting. Oh yeah, we want to go check this hard drive too before we end off. So yeah, as things clear out, things will keep producing. Wow, rubber and aluminum. Kind of heat exchanger. Go ahead and just select that reward. We can just scan another hard drive. Anyways, though, I hope you enjoyed. And I will see y'all again on Thursday, where we will work on motors and stuff. Maybe get the blenders up and going. Yeah, I think we can get the blenders up and going. So we already got nitrogen, we already got heat sinks, it's just the motors we need to get going. We don't need very many motors. So that should be easier. Yeah, because we need them. Oh, we also need motors for this? Really? Oh, okay. Good thing I quickly looked at that. Alright, well, we'll have to get enough motors for this and this, so that will kill actually 2 birds with 1 stone, technically. We get motors producing for this and motors also producing for this. We got rubber. Getting motors producing for this will also get cooling systems going. So yeah, last thing we'll have to do is a radio control unit thing, so we'll have to deal with the motors next time on Thursday. So, I guess, yeah, without further ado, I need to go eat lunch and get work on Lego stuff for people. So yeah, anyways, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see y'all again next time. Enjoy the rest of your day / evening, depending where you are in the world, and yeah, take care, and bye-bye. Jordan, I just got back. Oh well, I need to get going. Alright, anyways, bye-bye.